Hi there! Welcome again to another chapter of Brushing Up Your English. My name is Kenya and I'm here to help you solve exercises and clarify any doubts you may have regarding grammar. In the previous videos, we studied the present simple of the verb to be, the auxiliaries, the present continuous, and even some future forms. Now we're going to start studying the past. And we start by studying the past simple of the verb to be, was and were. The past simple is very simple to use. It is meant to talk about events that started and ended in the past. We can start checking your exercises. In exercise 1, it was a true-false statement. The statement was, we used the simple past to talk about events that started in the past and are still happening in the present. Is this statement true or false? This statement is false. As I said earlier in this video, the simple past is used to talk about events that started and ended in the past. The definition given in the exercise is for the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense will be studied later. No need to worry about it right now. Let's continue to check exercise 2. In exercise 2, it was also a true-false statement. These exercises are very useful to clear up any question. The statement was, the verb to be in the past has only one form, which is was. Is this true or false? This statement is false. There are two conjugations of the verb be in the past, was and were. Was is used with the pronouns I, he, she, and it. Were is used with the pronouns you, we, and they. For example, we were at the beach last week. I was a student in that school. Now let's check exercise 3. The third exercise was another true or false statement. The statement was, past simple is used to talk about actions that concluded in the past. So what do you think is the right answer? This statement is true. As I said at the beginning of this video, simple past is used indeed to talk about events that concluded in the past. For example, I was in my house yesterday. You were at the mall in the morning. Let's continue to check exercise 4. Now for this exercise, you had to choose the correct option to complete the sentence. Your options were, I blank in Sydney last month. A, am. B, was. C, were. The correct answer is the letter B. I was in Sydney last month. Was is used with the subject pronoun I to indicate that something happened in the past. The subject pronouns and their corresponding verb to be, past were, explained earlier in exercise 2. We're done with exercise 4. We're moving forward to exercise 5. Your fifth exercise is similar to exercise 4. You had to choose the correct answer to complete the following sentence. Louis and Maria blank late for school last week. A, weren't. B, wasn't. C, aren't. The correct option to complete this sentence is option A. Louis and Maria weren't late for school. The correct form of the verb to be for the subject pronoun they in the past is were. Its negative form is were not. The contraction is weren't. Now that we've finished exercise 5, let's keep going to exercise 6. For this last exercise, the procedure is quite similar. You had to select the correct option. These options were, excuse me, blank, you at Gary's party last night? A, was, B, were, C, are. The correct answer is B. Excuse me, were you at Gary's party last night? Asking questions with the simple past of the verb to be, the structure is the same as in the present simple. Past of the verb to be plus the subject pronoun plus the complement. As you can see, this change of places between the verb to be and the subject pronoun is very common in many tenses in English. Review exercises. Now that we've finished checking all of our answers, we're going to do 3 more exercises. They're very simple. In the first exercise, you must select the correct verb to be in the past. A, where were she born? B, where was she born? C, where was you born? In the second one, you have to choose the correct contraction for the negative form of the verb to be. A, Oliver wasn't at the theater with Tom. B, Oliver wasn't at the theater with Tom. C, Oliver wasn't at the theater with Tom. Finally, you must select the correct affirmative statement. A, Mary and Rachel was very happy with their makeup. B, Mary and Rachel were very happy with their new makeup. And C, Mary and Rachel were very happy with their new makeup. You may pause the video and take your time to answer the questions. Once you're ready, play it again to check your answers. Are you ready? Let's begin. In exercise 1, the correct answer is letter B. Where was she born? The question structure in the past simple with WH word plus past tense verb to be plus subject pronoun plus complement. It's important to remember that the verb to be corresponds to the pronouns she, is, and was. For the second exercise, the right answer is the letter C. Oliver wasn't at the theater with Tom. The full forms of the verb to be in negative statements are was not and were not. The correct contraction for was not is wasn't. The apostrophe often indicates a letter is missing. Finally, the third exercise, the correct answer is letter B. Mary and Rachel were very happy with their makeup. Mary and Rachel are a group of people, which means the subject pronoun that can substitute these nouns is they. The past of the verb to be that corresponds to they is were. If you want to check again, the affirmative structure is displayed earlier in this video. Well, that's it for this video. I'm sure you don't have any more doubts. And remember, practice makes perfect. See you soon.